Hey guys, welcome back to the next part of Retro 90s computer screen model Jessi. Not a tutorial, part 2. It's not a tutorial, it's just me practicing modeling the computer screen here. And yesterday when I stopped recording the last part, I was pretty satisfied with how everything looked. But encountered some weird glitches and artifacts in the cycle render, and it made me really crazy because I didn't understood what was going on. And since I learned Blender, I would like to tell you that weird stuff is happening because I make a lot of mistakes, and in this case it was a very stupid thing. I can show you the render and then I can talk about what's actually happening. Oh, wait a second, I have to use the GPU here. So when I rendered this thing, then I was thinking, what the heck is going on with those artifacts, with those glitches appearing? So they in the middle here, I understand those. I understood. I kind of expected that something here would be off because we bent the screen and the whole thing. But I didn't understood why the heck I had artifacts like this one and that one here. It didn't make any sense. I couldn't figure this out. So I tried so many different approaches to get rid of that. I deactivated the bevel modifiers. I even completely deleted them, and I also deleted some faces, you know, like that, and created new ones, and so. But it didn't really. Whatever I tried, it did not actually work well. So, and then somehow I figured this out. I don't even remember how exactly, but the problem was basically that I had a shadow copy of this guy inside this guy. So there's another screen basically only just hidden in the viewport, but not hidden in the final render. So when I press Alt and H, you can see the shadow copy. An earlier copy I made was just here hidden in this area, and that caused those problems. So when we go back and we render the thing, the screen again, you can see there are still some glitches, but those, I mean, they make sense, you know. So that makes totally sense because we bent that, like I said, and I kind of expected that, but the rest is fine, you know. It looks like it. I was expecting it would look, and yeah. So I thought that's, you know, I think maybe if somebody watches this video who is also learning, I do not know. I believe it's who is also learning Blender. And you're getting crazy, but then, well, everybody does at the beginning, I guess, very often. So don't worry, you're not alone. And this happens all the time, I guess. It's another example. I said this already in the last part. Example is a different word too. Anyway, there's another example for Blender is usually doing the right thing. Of you causing the problem. Yeah, okay. This solved that. I'm gonna get rid of that. Yeah, today I thought we're gonna make it a little bit nicer looking, this guy. Okay, just interrupted quickly. Sometimes I press the pause button because, you know, this is easy. If you can press the pause button, you can do other stuff quickly and then continue the video. Yeah, so today what I would like to do is, first of all, I will get rid of those little guys. I like them, but we don't really need those. And I have a backup, so they are just, you know, we don't need them actually, or even more. So a little bit cleaner. So what we're gonna do today is first we save here. Now where is my light? Oh, even yeah. Now the light we're gonna keep. It's not that big of a deal. We can always get a new light, but I like this one very much. No, it's just I don't know. Okay, so yeah. First of all, we're gonna get rid of the button here. What is this name? What is this called actually? Let me just look up the word. Okay, the stand. I googled it. The stand. So we're gonna get rid of the stand. The reason for that is simple. We wanna model this a little bit nicer looking. So we're gonna make a copy. One thing is also weird. Usually, I'm in this view and I push stuff into the X thing, but for some reason I created this guy anyway. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Doesn't really matter. So we're gonna put you aside, and now we're gonna get rid of this here. Bum, bum, bum. Let me see. Maybe we can do that. Down. Yeah, that is the best case. Just delete everything. And yeah, I hope that's okay. Yeah, good. Then I'm gonna get rid of this here and that. Oops, so this is a little bit too much. I want to go have a symmetric looking thing again. So how do we do that? Huh? That we're gonna copy the value, the set value, and then we're gonna paste it. No, it doesn't. Huh? Oh man, what do I do today again? Is it not set? What the heck is going on? Something is. Why is this not? I'm not. Oh man, oh man, oh man. That almost, that really hurt. Okay. We were just in the viewport. We changed whatever. What did we change? This little guy here. Well, great. Now we had to go into the item transform view. So now we can do that. So we're gonna copy this and we paste it into this. So now we have a symmetric looking guy again. That's awesome. Let's make him a little bit smaller. Yeah, that's okay. And now we are. Check this out. So I think we squeeze him here a little bit, and this one also again. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect, just good looking enough. I also prepared some. Yeah, that's good. I googled 90s computer monitor 15-inch screen pictures. I cannot show you that because I don't trust the copyright stuff with pictures is dangerous, especially if you live in Germany. So I have to be careful to not show any pictures. But I have like a IBM screen which I orientate a little bit on it. Okay, I think we can go back a little bit. So maybe it makes sense to make it like that. So a little bit. I'm not gonna try to aim for 100%, so I'm not gonna copy just what I see. But you need a little bit of a reference, that's for sure, especially if you're... It's a long time ago since I saw a real 15-inch screen in the real life. Very long. And some people I see they use, there's nothing wrong with that, they use like templates and they really follow the whole template, but I don't like it because I wanna you know, I wanna figure this out for myself. I wanna get this feeling, you know. If you just follow some lines, I'm not sure if I would learn enough by doing so. But yeah, probably I would create a better looking version, that's for sure. And if you do it for work and so on, then yeah, I get it why people doing this, but I don't want to do that. Okay, let's turn this on. Yeah. You know, I really remember that there was... Oh yeah, this is good, look at that. They were so weird long, those guys. I think this one can go down even. Gonna copy this here. Yeah, that's good. That's actually... I'm happy with that. Just to make sure. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's something. Not perfect, but something. So what the other... Let's see. So in my other version I had like another one here, so something like this one, and then in this, oops, and something like this, and here were the power buttons and so on. But I decided to do it differently for whatever reason, so let's stick to that, whatever. So this looks better. And what they also have is on the side they have like a little bit of like I mean, again, we're not gonna go like super detailed on that, because what happens is usually the back side is not visible anyways, so it doesn't make sense to optimize those stuff very much. And I just see we can actually do this, you know. Yeah, let's do this. Let's make some minor buttons here. Yeah, that's good. Subdivide this. Let's make 10. Let's see how this looks so awful. Maybe this. Yeah, that's better. Good. Yeah, we have what the heck? What the heck? Where the heck? So okay. Yeah, that's okay. You know, sometimes when I stop saying something, I just start laughing. Then it's probably I almost said something in the German, and then it's makes me laugh. Okay, so this is good for later. This is also something we want to fix. Shall we do this right now? Then it's done. Yeah, I think so. Also, you know, what I know is that I probably should try. So I'm not so sure about the. Here's the thing. If I take a look at how many vertices we have. Ah, it's a lot less than yesterday. Maybe the button was something I... Ah, yeah, okay, I see. Well, about the vertexes, I know I probably create more than necessary because I still kind of learned that. We try to, you know, we try to not to use too many vertexes. Those points are called vertexes. I believe it's the plural. Yeah, we try to not have too many of them, but at the same time, since we are learning, we cannot do it too good, you know. So not this time. Next time maybe. This time we're gonna try to do it as good as we can. I mean, this is always what we're gonna try, as good as we can, as good as we can. Okay. So, how do we do that? First, which one is responsible for that? And that's interesting. Very interesting. Gonna dissolve this, guys, just to get a better understanding what's going on here. Oh, yeah. Could maybe. Let's hide them. Let's go in this menu, it's better for seeing stuff. What the heck? Although, does it actually matter? No, it doesn't really matter actually. We can just select those things here and then assign this material. And now let's unhide stuff. Hey, this doesn't look too bad actually. We don't even have to do much. Yeah, we should really stick to this. Let me just do this here like that. Oh, here we go. We solved it. Awesome. So what I like is different colors. I like colorful stuff very, very much. So, but what I don't like, although I like stuff which is colorful, like a Christmas tree or colorful, and maybe it's because I'm getting older or something, but although I'm not even sure, those gaming PCs, you know, those guys who have the gaming PC and there's a glass, you know, in the tower, you have your gaming tower PC, and there's a glass, and then you have like 2000 different lighting settings in the PC tower. I mean, it would make me so crazy. I remember when I had, it's a long time ago. Let me just fix that here. I remember when, I have to go back, a long time ago, I had from time to time a PC tower which I needed to open from time to time because of a heating problem. That was just how I deal with stuff like that, just very rough. And I had some RAM, which with LEDs back then it was a really new thing, so that was something special. But it was kind of in the view when I played games, and it always kind of looked like there would be a fire in my tower. So it was so distracting that it really started to annoy me. And yeah, so although I like colorful stuff, not I don't know. Maybe I'm getting just old or something. If it's too much, it's just annoying. That's what it is. But I also think it really has to do with how old you are, with your age. Okay, this looks already good. Let's check that look. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, it's also an age thing. I also remember that when I was younger, you know, there was the color setting when you watch TV, and I like to have like very strong, bright colors, very much, really strong. It was, I couldn't do it. I could not watch movies like that nowadays. But as a child, it was okay for some reason. Anyway, so let's see. This is looking fine. Yes, it does look okay. Not too bad anymore. Also, you might think that this is a little bit bright, and could be true, but at the same time, I remember that some screens were just extremely the rim. Is it rim? Let me just check this quickly. Der Rand. Der Rand. The edges were the edges, really? Anyway, the edges, so this thing and that thing was very white. Oh boy, I think sometimes I think I should really get back to my speaking practice, but to my pronunciation practice. Whatever. I don't want to do that actually. I did this for a long time, practicing, you know, pronunciation practice and so on, and that was good and was helpful. And if I keep doing it, I would improve, which is not a bad thing. But I'm so tired of doing that, so that's not an option right now, at least. Okay, so this looks fine. Then we save here, make another shadow copy. And what else do we need? Let me just check the pictures a little bit. Okay, we could now create this guy. No, I wonder if we could get rid of this one. And then make this guy here a little bit, and yeah, looks good, but I don't like I like the idea, but we want to have a square, so we do not need those stuff, these stuff. We do not need this. We do not need this. Okay, dun. Oh boy. Dissolve, yeah, that's better. Yeah, okay. Good. And let's try to make it symmetric again. I think that's you don't have to do that all the time, especially if you just render something. But sometimes when I think, well, it's good to do it from time to time, not all the time, that's for sure. I wouldn't do all the time perfect stuff. That is just too boring. It's not fun to make everything just perfect looking. But if you feel like it, then you should do it, because you learn something. That's what I believe. It's always about, it's, you know, learning stuff is always a balance between discipline, which is a good thing, but some people overdo it, and they try to discipline themselves so strongly that they can do it for a long time, until the point where they just crash and say, okay, I can't, you know what, fuck it, I cannot do it anymore. And then you stop completely, you know, you burn out yourself. So the important thing, I strongly believe that, is that you have a balance between be disciplined, but give yourself enough space to cheat. So that, you know, don't do 100%, whatever it is. If you do this exercise, some days you feel tired, and it's okay to cheat a little bit. The important is that you keep doing it, and it's better to do less than nothing. And what sometimes people getting so good at stuff, and they pressure themselves to the point where it's not fun anymore, and then they stop. It happens so often that people start doing exercise for a long time, even sometimes like 1 year, and then no, they don't want to do it anymore. But that's bad. If you just stop doing it completely, you should just do enough to stay not really healthy. I don't like this kind of all about healthy, but so that you feel okay, you know, that you feel okay, you have enough energy to do the regular stuff, like, you know, carrying your groceries upstairs without dying when you reach that point. I started exercise also. I mean, my whole life kind of changed 4 years ago, but I also was very unhealthy, and I was young, and I felt it. I felt that it's I should do something, not becoming super good, but something that I still feel good, you know, when I do regular stuff. So I did, and yeah, it's good. Anyway, what am I doing actually? What am I doing? This one here. Yeah, I forgot. Sorry about that. That happens very often. I'm a little bit sorry about that. Wait a second. This is here. Yeah, what I want to get better at in my life is not really, or what I need to get better at not giving a damn. That's what I need to practice, because it's also, when I say stuff like this, it's also for me, you know. But I also should not try to get too perfect about everything, which is difficult to me. So sometimes before I record a video, I have days where it's very difficult to get started. So I need like a few attempts. Some days where before I started recording a video, which really is annoying because it's not necessary. And some days are really good. Some days it's just, you know, I record, talk, and that's about it. So what I have to learn is not really, you know, well, not really getting better. I think it's fine. It's just more not give a damn. That's the challenge for next few years. And it kind of works already. So what we did here basically is I made it symmetric looking like, so that we could, oh, it's not completely symmetric, see. Okay, this one we have, unfortunately, to make it really good, because we want to make a cycle. What the heck am I doing here? Sorry. Oh. Did it. Here we go. This is what I wanted to see. Yeah, let's try to make 1 meter is a good value, huh? That's a huge 15-inch screen, but the whole size of the thing is not really a problem. This we can adjust. The complete object, we can always change the size of the complete object very easily, so I'm not worried about that. That's just, it really doesn't matter. And while you're modeling. If it's 1 meter, I mean, if you make a room, for example, if you want to create a real looking room, like maybe you want to create your gaming room, then I would recommend to try to stick to the real world if you want to have the lighting realistically, and so on. But although if you start with Blender, then no, it's not important. It's only important if you want to get really good. Yeah. Okay, so we have this one here. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Small again. Okay. And another one just to I don't want to affect the other side too much, so that's the reason we made another one. Subdivide as 10 is really enough, and let's make it to sphere again. And yeah, that looks always nice. So basically we did the same thing like yesterday. To me it was yesterday. But I wonder if that makes sense. No, I mean, the problem is really I don't like it because so there is a little bit no. No, we're not gonna do that. Oh man, what am I doing here? So okay, yesterday I counted the problem that I wanted to go back from to sphere back to square, and you know what? I need to check that. Let me check this out. I'm gonna pause the recording. Yeah, and also I'm gonna save and pause. Nope, I'm not gonna look for that because it's very tedious to find something like that. If you look for sphere to square, well, no. I don't want to look this up right now. So let me think. How could we experiment with that? Maybe this works. Limit that. What happens? Nothing. Great. That's awesome. Maybe it works like that. Limit this one. Okay, let me think. How do we solve that problem? How do we make a square? Okay, let's try. You know what? Let's try this one here, this approach. I mean, there is probably a better way. And maybe, hopefully I will, sometimes I find stuff accidentally on YouTube, and then I think, that's great. That is something I could use too. So, but for now we have to really figure something out. How to do that. Okay, those, we need them. So how do I do that? Nah. So, good. We have to. How do I orientate if this is gone? Like this. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. So we are gonna select them. Those. Oh, basically I could just, that's easier. Yeah, that's easier. Okay, and say dissolve those guys. What have I done? Don't know. He. He. I do not know if this makes... Oh no, I hate this. Always pressing the wrong buttons. Okay, let's see. Is this possible? Does this make any sense? Is this a freaking thing which makes sense? No. Okay, we have... No, I will have a problem here. Okay, now this one we... Because we want to have a little bit of... yeah. Oh well. Like this. Tick. Wait. This one, that one. Okay, now let's get rid of those. Well, let's figure this out. Them. This one is a square, that's good, but I don't think we... Okay, wait, let's try this. Nope. Let's press F3 and we're gonna look for fill. Sometimes this works better. Let's make fill. I don't really... I mean, there's fill with grid and people using that. I've seen it. To me, this one is still a worry. What the heck is going on here? Now it really annoys me right now. What the heck, man? I just try to change it smoothly. I cannot do that. Yeah, I don't know. This one is very weird. Oh, that is not too bad actually. Yeah, let's use that. Let's use that. Okay. Yeah, I've seen fill with grid is still something I really don't... well, it's still weird to me using it. But obviously in this case it was... okay, I see. It was working good enough, although wait. Oh boy, this is so weird. See, this is what I meant. I don't even know what's going on right now. Oh boy, this makes me really crazy. What the heck? Stop doing that. Hey. Stop that. Yeah, here the calmness is gone. But actually, I can do it from on my own, you know, I don't need it actually. That's actually a good idea. Thank you very much, Blender. Good job. Good job. Damn. I mean, this is a little bit tedious. Again, there is probably a better way, but right now, I think it's the best way to go. And so we do that. And if not, that's also okay. At least we tried it. It's about... Also, when I learn stuff, I always think from the perspective, how did I learn when I was a kid, you know, when I was a child? And it's always with try and error. Whatever you did was you tried something, it failed, you tried it again, it failed again, until you did it, until it was solved. So when you created like a tower out of wood, you know, in the kindergarten, for example, and it broke, not broke, it fall over all the time because you did not build it well. I mean, it happened so often. But it happened so often. But at some point you figured it out. Some you know, I think always learning is about trying it until you get it. whatever it is. I mean, in certain proficiencies, that's not a good idea. You cannot do that if you're a doctor, of course. That's a different case, so you have to prepare as good as you can for years before you start operating on people. You cannot say, well, I try and error it. But if you can, then this is the best, most natural way to learn, at least for me. What I cannot do is really like learning with theory, just in theory, just people telling me stuff. And I have to remember that. No way. And I think people couldn't do it either. They just think they do, but this is not how you learn. Anyway. So, how does this look? Very curious. Well, it was completely... it looks okay. But it's such a waste actually, because we will not even see that, you know? But it was a good practice. So, from a learning perspective, that's good. From does this make sense progress? No, absolutely not. Like it's completely, although, no, it makes sense. It's actually pretty good. I tell you why. Look at that, what we can do now. Pretty cool actually. We can do that. And now, select this guy and then, this doesn't work, okay. But we can use this. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh wait, this screws up everything. I see. Like this. Yeah, that works. Here we go. Saving, and now we can actually make it a little bit larger. Yeah, that makes completely sense. See? See, I told you so. I didn't. Just telling that. So now we have this thing, and let's take a look. Maybe we can make it, you know, a little bit visible, just enough so that it looks like something. Well, yeah, this should be sufficient. Okay, then now let's see. How does this look? Not good enough. No, I think, you know, now we have to make a decision. Now we have to think about wait. Yeah. Yeah, I have to check the pictures again here. Okay. But so here's the thing, we do not need that actually. Yeah. And maybe this one here is too much. You know, let me get rid of that. I mean, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. We could use that. But it's also so easy to get this thing back. So how does this look? Better. Yeah. No. No, what the heck? You know, it's like yesterday the same thing happened. Basically, sometimes you cannot select stuff simply because you cannot touch it because of some modifiers. So make sure to turn them off from time to time if this happens, and then you will see that nothing happens actually. That it's completely nonsense what I talk. No, it's true. It affects this, but not in this case for some reason. Oh no, we have it already selected. What? Okay, whatever. That's what it is. I don't like it. So let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Okay, we know how to do that, but I don't like it. Doesn't look good. Really doesn't look good. So question is, maybe we don't even need that. Okay. Let's make it. I also want to look at this and really think, okay, this is a stable thing, because right now it looks like it would fall over. So this one doesn't have to be symmetric looking, and let's check this out. This always helps me when I see that, like this. Yeah, that's okay. Oh, it's getting better. At least this is something I like better. Now we can actually select those edges here. Becoming something. Okay. This is not needed, or this can be looked, yeah. So let's take a look. Yeah. Okay. That is not too bad. You know what? We wanna have something. I mean, it's well, I admit. We have here still to deal with those artifacts, but that's something we can get rid of later. Also, the amount again of the vertices can be done better, but let's focus on make it nice looking or nicer looking. Just the edges. Need to be careful. Especially here, I don't wanna do this too much. What if I is better? Maybe. No. We can try to make that This one here and that one. Select. But I think we also have to select how to make this visible here. Or no, I think it is selected, huh? Oh boy. So what if we make it this one bigger? Better? Ah. Done. Oh, I think it is better. Okay, let's copy this and let's go back. This was how it was before. Let's put him aside, and this is what we did. Just a little bit, we just changed it a little bit. Okay. Save here. And this also, if, yeah, no, a little bit. We can actually get rid of that, like squeezing this here. No, not like that. In order to get rid of those artifacts, those stuff, you know, we don't want to have that. There are different approaches, a lot. But this one is right now the easiest way. Not perfect, but again, doesn't have to be. So, okay, well, it's becoming something. Good, let's have a look. Now, I have my Let's Play channel. I have like a 15-inch screen was my first attempt to do it. Again, I did it with multiple approaches. It's not very clean, but it looked better. So, but then you know, that's something, and we also need to still work on that. So at least this one, I know it's the quality is better. Not maybe how it looks, but the quality is better. That's what we wanna practice, making it, improving the quality, the workflow quality. Doesn't mean necessarily that it looks better than the other stuff you do. Maybe later. Okay. Now, also, we can, for example, change this a little bit. So now this looks more like a screen, right? If we improve the one here. Huh? Now what do you see? Huh? Oh, this was good. Okay. Basically we can get this. Yeah. And the black rim, the black edges here. You know, the problem edges I always think is edges is only this one here, this stick, and that's about it. So I think this is the rim. Anyway, they are very important. A little bit more shinier. Yeah. Okay. What else? We need like a button. Yeah, more buttons here. So let's make some. Bum, ba, bum, bum, bum. Subdivide that. You know, the good thing is you hide that. You can actually press A for selecting everything, and you only select what is visible. And this is something I really like a lot. So then unhide. You hide stuff with H and you unhide stuff with Alt H. So we are making some buttons here. By the way, sometimes when you press E for extrude and S for scale, and then you make it smaller, something like that can happen. You can fix it by changing to individuals, do the same thing again. In this case it's okay, I guess, but sometimes, although I'm not so sure, sometimes the length is not symmetric, and I believe with this one works this one works really well in terms of symmetric working. You have to use this a little bit, then you may know. Sometimes it's weird to explain stuff, but it makes sense when you are using it. So I rely on this a little bit more. I ignored stuff like this a long time, and I still ignore basically most of those stuff, because everything has its time, you know. When you're ready, you try different stuff. But I fell in love with this option here. So wait. Let's use this one here. Yeah. And then this is also so cool, actually. If you press Control and plus, very helpful. So you select a surface, just one surface, and then press Control plus, and it selects everything around, which is cool. Also works if you have two things selected, like it did. And it works with -2, you know, so that's so helpful. Okay, we need to give that a different color, a material. Let's give it like this one here. Yeah, that looks like something. That looks totally like something. No, it was okay. I believe it's just... Anyway, so... It's just a test. Sometimes they did stuff like that because they could. Yeah, maybe we can do something with it. Maybe we can select that. This is also a weird thing, and I don't want to explain this right now, but well, sometimes you can make, basically you can give it a path on how to do things. So when you give it like a pattern, like a little bit, so if you say you select this one and that one, and then if you hold Shift and Control and plus, then it kind of follows the pattern the direction you gave Blender a little bit, which is also helpful in this case. Usually two, or select 2 or 3, give it a direction and see if it works. Okay, now we have this one, and that's not sure if this makes sense. I think I thought on something different, but okay. What do we have here? Oh, this is an ugly thing, whatever. That's really helpful. Oh, the 2 sphere. Oh, that's fun. I don't know why this is so much fun. Here, if we do that, we always face this little problem. If we are using like round cutouts, it causes some problems which we can fix with the bevel stuff, but I don't want to use it too much. How could we solve that here? Let's see. No, it's still visible. In this case, it's not really that I'm going for perfectness, although I do, obviously, kinda. But it's more that I want to know how to do it. You know, it's also good to think if you... I want to know how to do things proper so that I can ignore that in the future. It's a little bit weird. I just want to know that I can do it. It's the same with the language. You can you can't start to be lazy with a language when you speak it very well. You know, it's a weird thing, but that's what happens when you talk to your friends. You start to be very, very lazy, like you speak very bad, yeah, whatever your native language is, to your friends, because you don't have to. But if, you know, everybody expects that you could, if it's necessary. No? So, So I also think sometimes when you're so focused and concentrated, that has like this, this is like the ASMR stuff, right? It can be relaxing. I also like that when someone is very... ASMR is a very interesting thing because I remember when what I like about... I like the unintentional stuff. If someone is very deeply in his work, there is something reassuring to just you know, watch somebody who is just enjoying and being completely in this world, very focused on something. So I remember my grandfather, he drew once something for me, and I enjoyed it so much watching him drawing the drawing. I don't even remember what he drew. I remember that I tried to draw then as well, and I gave up because I didn't look like anything and I hated it. I got so angry. Yeah. Anyway. So let's see, how does this look? Oh, it's an awful thing. Okay, I don't know what's that. Okay, now the enjoyment is gone. It's just annoying. So as soon as I make a little thing, a little ball, sphere looking alike thing, I have to fix stuff, and that's tedious. I don't want to do that. I mean, we did this here too, so it's possible. We know how to do that. So now it looks the same. Because we turned it off, yeah. So what we did is basically, let's check this out. So what did we do there? Oh boy, screen free. Yeah, let's name it button. I didn't do it in the last part. Sometimes I get a little bit insecure because I write stuff wrong. Button is the correct thing, but at the same time, I mean, so what? That's what I meant. Not giving a damn is something I have to learn. So we're gonna name this button when we select that. We have to do the same thing here if you want to make a cycle, circle, or whatever. Let's do this again. Okay, let's delete the faces. Again, I always do that. I'm not 100% sure if it's necessary, but I like doing that. Oh man. Well, what the heck was that? Okay. What? Let's do it like that. Oh! Oh boy, do I love that when that happens. I just I think what happened is, let's analyze that because that's cool actually. I think there are there's a whole, how the hell did I do that? If I close that, extrude, what the heck is going on here? No, it's still looking good, but why? Why is this happening? Oh boy. Okay. That's so weird. Why did I do that? Let's, okay, oh wait. Maybe it's because so if I do it like that, I want to produce the artifact again, which we've seen earlier. Unbelievable. It looks good, but that's a problem. I don't know why. I don't know why. What the heck? We have to do this again because I don't know what am I doing. What is that actually? What the heck is that? So we have to do this again, guys. Select everything. And let's make it symmetric. I haven't figured out a better way to make it symmetric. Oh man. Okay, 5 and oh no, this is nonsense. Oh boy. Okay, let's make 4. Four and 4. Okay, saving here, and now we're gonna subdivide that to 10, to sphere, get rid of the whole thing, select those edges here, and then this one here. Oh yeah, okay, that's good, because we have now the bad version. So maybe when we make another one inside that, how does this look? Ah, here we go. See, that is great because this actually saves us totally to make the nonsense what we did in the other part. That is actually really good because we're gonna save some we don't need. And it looks even good. We don't need to use a modifier. But that's good. See, that's what I meant. You learn so little things by doing so. Okay, now different color. Only problem is, although it could be that. Yeah, problem right now is I think it's affected. Those things are affected from a modifier. Let's see. Ah yeah, here we go. They shall not be affected. The question is, can we go, okay, let's try something. We're gonna get rid of the modifier here. Or we're gonna, no, we're gonna make a copy first. In case something, you know, sometimes you screw up stuff and then it's hard to, okay, just check if there's a shadow copy. Yeah, then it's good to have something to go back. Okay, we're gonna do this again. We are disabling the modifier. This one. Okay, basically what we want to do, we have here this sphere, so let's make another circle, and now let's go inside, another thing, and let's go outside. Let's look at that. Well, here we go. See, basically the same thing, only that we do not need a modifier. I mean, it looks here slightly better, but that's because of the edges. Although, no, this looks even cool, actually. I mean, good enough. That's what we need. Good enough. But we could do this one here. And now it's even a little bit smoother. Yeah, that is a, see? See, that's what I meant. That's why it's good to practice. Even though you do this, you did this already, it's, you know, I mean, it's still a shitty looking thing, but if you do it if you learn that, and you have like little achievements, little things, then this is the, you know, you're so happy about that, and it gives you a lot of, it's just so much fun. Okay, so we cannot make this symmetric looking, although maybe we could, but we don't need to. So slightly different things are okay. Important is we know how to do it. And so also sometimes when you do that, you can actually copy this value, and now when we do that in here, you can paste this value here, and then you have overall the same kind of, you know, distance by doing so. That's also a thing. Okay, doesn't matter, we could do something similar. Subdivide that. No. No, let's make something different because it's not symmetric anymore anyways. What if there would be like this one here? Oh. Yeah, what if it would be like killing machine, like the Terminator. Something. No, don't like it. I don't like it. You know what? Let's just ignore that. We do not need that. One bubble double is enough. Yeah, one bubble double is enough. And then we have this one here and that one. Because it looks like a little bit empty, I tell you why. It's pretty simple. It's very simple. We need to do something. Yeah, this one. Okay, let's see. Yeah, then one probably minus 90. Yeah. Okay. Making this bigger by giving him. Pressing the wrong keys again. Jessi like this, or like E. So this is model Jessi. Yeah, it's okay for now. Jessi, 0 pointer. That's the model number, whatever this means. And now it looks a little bit more realistic. Not really, because we look still kind of weird, because we have to position it well. And this also looks a little bit like something is missing here. I mean, what we could do, basically, like this, and then we are selecting those faces and give that just a slightly different material. And this one can, and so that looks a little bit better. What the heck? What the heck? I hate when this happens. Again, it's my fault, but still annoying. Is this better? Pretty hard to tell. Could we do that? I see we're gonna screw this up here. Yeah, we shouldn't do that. I should have thought about this a little bit earlier. Why is this looking so weird? I believe it's because there's not indication of a shadow or something. Why is that? I believe it's because we need to yeah, that makes sense. Still not really looking like I hoped. This better. A little bit, maybe. Well, get rid of that. Yeah, I think that looks a little bit better. Not really much, give it that, but a little bit. Okay, so now we can get this one here. Maybe plus and plus and yeah, exactly this one here. Why is this so small? Oh, well, let's use 2 of them. Okay, just a little bit, you know, the more little details we have, the more interesting it looks in the end. And now we can see one here, name it Jessi. Doesn't fit, it could be the font or the position. And sometimes when you record stuff and you say something, later you realize you're doing exactly the opposite of what you said. So I said we don't want to go for too detailed, too perfect, and I kind of stuck with that for a while. Anyway, so this looks good so far. What have I done here? How the heck has this happened? Oh boy, stuff like this. Okay, this is material 033, and this is for some reason I had this selected. Good. No, something. You know why it doesn't look good? Because, I mean, we really need kind of a tail, you know, this thing has to stand on something. And it also has to look a little bit different. And epsilon. So let's check this out. You are ugly little bastard, I tell you that. But it's not too bad actually. I kind of like him already. But certainly not done. I believe we have to make him a little bit more shiny. This especially. And this is cool somehow. Where's my light source anyway? Yeah, that's okay, I guess. We're gonna hide that. I'll get rid of that again. Save it here. Okay. Question is, hey, you know, we can play a little bit around with the this one we don't need actually anymore. Yeah. So we can play around with that. I wonder if we need it at all. Percentages, it's not bad. Yeah, maybe it makes sense to. Ah, crap. Oh, that was good that I figured this out. Selecting stuff you don't want to select. For that, it's good if that's a reason why you should always make some little in-between saves, especially if you learn your stuff like this will happen sooner or later. So how does this look now? We made it a little bit shinier, the surface. This one here. And I think it's, I mean, on the one hand, I wanted to have like a big, you know, edge, but I start to believe it's overdone a little bit. Yeah, this is dangerous here. Oh, look at that, we don't even need that. Yeah, now we can do it a little bit better. Oh no, not like that. Ah. Okay. Oh man. Good, good, good. Let's make this as well a little bit different. If you select the wrong thing, why did this hurt so much? It's crazy. I know why it hurts. I have to go pee, guys. I know too much information, but that's why I lose my patience. Patience. I have to go to the toilet, but I want to take a break anyway, so let's just work on this a little bit more. And, you know, maybe we can create a render which we can use as a thumbnail, and then, you know, people can watch it. All those people, like no one actually right now. There's nothing going on this channel. Like, I mean, I say that because you kind of have to say that if you create a channel, you talk to people, and there's no one there. I need to address that a little bit because you feel so stupid. And at least I will tell you that I know that, so that you know I'm a little bit in real. But whatever, that's what you have to do if you like recording stuff. I mean, whatever. I don't want to have so much, just enough, you know, that I don't have to feel stupid. Although, I always feel like that way, probably. And that's interesting too, actually. Ha! Shield. Version. Here is something which I really don't like. I think we screwed up something in here. Yes, we did. So how can we solve that? By checking this guy here. Oh great, guys, moment. Okie dokie, guys, this was my neighbor package, was there for her. Yeah, but I also went to the toilet, so that's good. Yeah, I see this one here. Exactly, okay, I remember. We tried to fix that. Yeah. But this, we're gonna use the value, the set value, just copy this and paste that in here. And that should actually make sure that it looks okay. Yeah, see, so soon. It's like, you know, when I started with Photoshop a little bit. Because of the thumbnails. It's basically, sometimes you can also paint with that. It's so incredible. But I also kind of learned painting and with Photoshop. And you can create cool stuff, but it always starts at first, like every painting I start is like I have the feeling, oh boy, this is not looking good. But I also learned that you have to keep working on it until it always becomes something. That's something I never really understood as a child when I tried to paint, to draw, whatever it was. If you aim for, if you have a certain picture of your mind and you try to just draw something, that doesn't work out probably, except if you have like a talent for that. That some people do that, but I think everybody can draw, everybody can learn it if you allow yourself to create something which you did not know you would do. So if you're open for going different ways during the creation, then it always becomes something. It's like when you look at the clouds, right? Sometimes you look for a while and you start to see something in the clouds. You think, that looks like a person or something. That's actually what drawing can be. And if you allow that to happen, then your drawings, they may not become great or the best drawings in the world, but certainly something. And the best thing is if they look a little bit weird. Weird is good because it shows you something new. Yeah. So okay, we fixed that. We did this. Yeah, I would say it looks pretty good already. We should maybe I thought maybe playing a video here. Let's let's do that quickly. I'm gonna prepare something so that we have to see something. Okay guys, I just picked my I did this offline because I had to choose a file, and going through the files, I would prefer do it in private. So Doom SD, this is my Doom Let's Play, and now this is a video actually, and we use this as a texture. Very simple, we just put that into the base color, but we can also put this one into the emission, and so that the screen looks a little bit more like a screen, but the AOV is a little bit screwed up. So we have to fix that as well. This is how the video looks like. So what we have to do is selecting those stuff, and in this case it's pretty easy. Just gonna go through that. I'm not even sure if we have to unwrap the whole thing. No, we don't have to unwrap the whole thing. We just have to. This is a really simple UV thing, and again, I overdid this with the vertices. It's not necessary to do it like that. And so it doesn't make much sense to you probably. This is my Let's Play, and I played Doom from 1990, or I still do that, 1993 or 3 I believe. It's written here in this format, and this is this is basically this is the first 15-inch screen, and it looks okay, it looks good, but the back is not okay, and it's also a little bit glitchy and so on. So although it looks good, the way how I did it was a little bit I mean the quality lacks, and that's okay, but sometimes you want to do it better, So this is how it looks then. Look at that. Not too bad, huh? And we can actually play the video, but not in cycle render. That doesn't work. It's just too slow. So Eve is more like the game engine render, and cycle is the realistic render, but cycle render is... anyway, let's not go into that. Doesn't really matter. Okay, FP. Frames, we say we want to show, I don't know, 6,000 frames. And we start with frame 1. That's okay. And now when we play animation, I think something should happen. No, I forgot to auto refresh. Something happening? Nothing is happening. Well, so there's a reason for that. We just have to figure this out. Now something is happening, see? Now, this is my Doom Let's Play. You can actually check this out. Looks quite okay. Yeah. I believe the lighting here is not okay. We need a table. So we need a table. And up there. Camera a little bit like this one here. Okay. And we also need to, yeah, better, a lot better. I mean, it's Doom we need. If you want to watch that, then we can actually do that. It's also possible to play the sound as well, and so now we can actually take a look. And if we go into the shading menu, this one here is the important thing, because we can really make it like bright looking. But also we should maybe shader, not color. Gamma values were important, sometimes brightness, contrast, yeah, as well. And this one we should actually use, so it goes into the emission. And we don't need that. 3 is a good value. 3 is always a good value for some reason. Right. Actually look better. I think because we are, yeah. So not because I want to make it a bit shiny, but if we do so, we have to adjust the gamma. See? And no, I mean, this is just the in-game render engine, so that looked it looks even a little bit better on other stuff. Upsala. But I think we can really change the material here a little bit. So yeah, if that's better or not, that's really a taste thing. I think it's just things are just missing here, like keyboard and mouse, which I also created already. But I think, you know, some little details sometimes are just not enough. So, for example, the button here has to look like a button. Doesn't really. Green, see, and a little bit shiny, a little bit darker. That's better already. It's not really what we need, but just a little bit of. See? Well, I like the green one better. Huh. Always happens, that I. It just it's not that this is my favorite color, but I know that this is how stuff looked like back then. For some reason, they always thought that make it purple is a good idea, which they still do when you look at Twitch. It's purple. And if you look at Fortnite, it's awful. That's an awful looking hell of a shitty game. Boy, do I hate this fucking game. I don't even play it. You know, I don't really think in terms of that it's bad looking, because I don't give a damn about graphics if the game is cool. But what I think is shitty is just They make so much money with this stupid skin microtransaction bullshit. This is the devil. Seriously, it's so sad. It makes me, even if I think, it makes me so angry. All those fucking stupid games, they are not games, they are just there to get the money out of people. That's all. That's fucking all what it is. Just skins and all those shitty stuff, you know, that you have to, that you can, you always have the pressure, and you have to compare yourself to friends and all this stuff, and I hate those stuff. I hate those stuff so much. Anyway, luckily, I keep saying that. Well, luckily is no. This is I'm not happy with the ground thing. I don't know. There is no luckily. It's the game industry sucks completely. They just suck. That's what it is. There is no luckily. I mean, okay, they're indie games. That's good. Yeah, a lot of games. And Zero Sum 4 is fun. But besides from that, hate them. Hate them. Hate them. Hate them. Try to make a song. Well, I record so long already. Well, how does this look? It's hard to tell. Hard to tell. Good, that's good. Ah, this looks actually good. I like how this looks. Okay, guys, I think almost 2 hours. That's enough. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm not sure if I record another part on this one here. Maybe I do. But basically, I'm actually done. This is, you know, it started with a little tutorial video for myself. Practice video, but it's almost, no, it's not really a tutorial. For a tutorial you need to really explain things a little bit better, you know. If you don't know Blender, it's really hard to follow, that's for sure. And this one I don't like, but I think I need to leave it like that. Okay, guys, that's it. If there is no other part, then that doesn't mean that it's finished. It just means, well, there is no other part. But there will be different videos on this channel. Maybe if I don't give up on that, that can be happening if there is really nothing going on in 2 months or something. So I cannot promise that, but yeah, maybe it was interesting. So if it was, yeah, thanks for watching, and if it wasn't, whatever. Have a good one. Bye bye and auf Wiedersehen.